Do you ever feel a sense of dread when you think about going to a crowded concert, a busy shopping mall, or even just a packed subway car? If the answer is yes, you're definitely not alone. A lot of people feel this way, and it's not just about being a little shy or introverted. There's some fascinating psychology behind why some of us just can't stand crowds. So today, we're diving deep into the minds of people who hate crowded places. Stick around because you might just understand yourself or someone you know a whole lot better. First off, let's clear up a common misconception. Hating crowds doesn't automatically mean you're an introvert. While introverts do get their energy from spending time alone and can find large groups draining, extroverts can dislike crowds too. The real reasons are often much more complex and can be rooted in things like sensory overload, personal space, and even our primal instincts. Let's start with sensory overload. Imagine a crowded place. What do you experience? There's a constant wall of sound. People talking, music blasting, phones ringing. There are bright lights, flashing screens, and a sea of moving bodies. For some people, the brain has a hard time filtering all of this information. It's like trying to listen to 10 different songs at once. This sensory bombardment can be overwhelming, leading to stress, anxiety, and a powerful urge to just get away from it all. Your brain is basically screaming, "This is too much," and your body's fight or flight response kicks in, making you feel on edge and desperate for a quiet, calm environment. Next, let's talk about personal space. Everyone has a bubble of personal space around them, an invisible boundary that we don't like others to cross. The size of this bubble varies from person to person and even from culture to culture. When you're in a crowd, your personal space is constantly being invaded. People are bumping into you, standing too close, and you might feel trapped. This invasion can trigger feelings of discomfort and a loss of control. It's a fundamental violation of your physical autonomy. Think about it. You can't move freely. You can't control who is near you, and you lose that sense of personal territory. For people who have a larger personal space bubble or a stronger need for control, crowds can feel incredibly threatening and uncomfortable. Now, let's get a bit more serious and talk about anxiety. For some individuals, a dislike of crowds is linked to specific anxiety disorders. One of the most well-known is agoraphobia. Many people think agoraphobia is just a fear of open spaces, but it's more complex. It's often a fear of situations where escape might be difficult or help might not be available if something goes wrong, like having a panic attack. Crowded places are a classic trigger for agoraphobia because they tick all those triggers. You feel trapped, anonymous, and far from a safe exit. The fear isn't just about the crowd itself, but about the potential of having a panic attack within that crowd and feeling helpless and embarrassed. Social anxiety also plays a huge role. People with social anxiety have a deep-seated fear of being judged or scrutinized by others. In a crowd, you are surrounded by hundreds, sometimes thousands, of eyes. Even though logically you know no one is really paying attention to you, the anxious brain doesn't see it that way. It feels like you're on a stage, and every move you make is being evaluated. This can lead to intense self-consciousness, a racing heart, and a desperate desire to become invisible. The sheer number of people amplifies the feeling of being judged, making crowds a nightmare scenario for someone with social anxiety. There's also a primal, evolutionary aspect to consider. For our ancient ancestors, being in a large, chaotic group could signal danger. It could mean competition for resources, or the presence of a threat. While a modern-day shopping mall isn't exactly a life-or-death situation, our brains can still carry some of that ancient wiring. A crowd can subconsciously trigger a threat response. You don't know who these people are. You can't see all of their faces, and you can't predict their actions. This lack of predictability can make our primal brain feel unsafe, putting us on high alert even when there's no logical reason to be. Past experiences also shape our reactions. If you've had a negative experience in a crowd before, maybe you got lost as a child, felt faint in a packed concert, or were in a dangerous situation, your brain can form a powerful association. This is a classic example of conditioning. Now, whenever you're in a similar situation, your brain pulls up that old memory and says, "Hey, remember last time? This is a dangerous place. Let's get out of here." This learned response can be very strong and difficult to overcome, creating a lasting aversion to crowds. So, we've talked about sensory overload, personal space, anxiety disorders, and even our evolutionary past. It's clear that hating crowds is a valid and multi-layered experience. So, what can you do if this sounds like you? The first step is understanding and acceptance. Recognize that your feelings are valid. Don't beat yourself up for wanting to avoid the New Year's Eve ball drop. It's okay to have different comfort levels than other people. If you want to become more comfortable in crowded situations, you can try some coping strategies. One approach is gradual exposure. Don't throw yourself into the busiest concert of the year. Start small. Go to a coffee shop during a moderately busy time, then maybe a less crowded farmer's market. The idea is to slowly and safely teach your brain that these situations aren't as threatening as it thinks. Mindfulness and breathing exercises can also be incredibly helpful. When you start to feel overwhelmed, focus on your breath. Breathing deeply, then let it out slowly. This simple act can calm your nervous system and bring you back to the present moment, rather than getting lost in anxious thoughts. Grounding techniques, like focusing on what you can see, hear, and feel in your immediate environment, can also pull you out of that spiral of panic. Planning ahead is a smart move. Seriously, if you're heading to a busy spot, having a game plan makes everything way smoother. Know where the exits are. Pick a less busy time to go. Go with a friend you trust who can offer support. Having a sense of control can make a huge difference in how you experience the situation. And always have an escape plan. Just knowing you can leave if you need to can reduce a lot of the anticipatory anxiety. However, if your fear of crowds is severe and significantly impacting your daily life, if you're avoiding important events, struggling with work, or isolating yourself, it might be a good idea to seek professional help. A therapist can help you identify the root cause of your anxiety and develop personalized, effective strategies to manage it. There's no shame in seeking help. It's a sign of strength. Remember, mental health is just as important as physical health. In the end, whether you're an introvert needing to recharge, someone with sensory sensitivities, or a person managing anxiety, your aversion to crowds is a complex part of who you are. It's not a flaw. By understanding the psychology behind it, we can foster more empathy for ourselves and for others. So next time your friend turns down an invitation to a busy festival, maybe you'll have a better idea of why. And if you're that friend, know that you have every right to protect your peace and well-being. Thank you so much for watching and for exploring this topic with me today. What are your experiences with crowds? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into the human mind. See you in the next one.